And welcome to the Philadelphia Music, Dance, and Modern Arts Show, where we highlight Philadelphia's creative people. My name is Ray Ray, and I'm your host, and today I'm here with the 10th Amendment. Could you guys introduce yourselves?
I'm Tristan.
I'm Adam.
Logan.
And I'm Corey.
Hey guys, thanks a lot for being on the show today. Could you tell me a little bit about your name and how it came to be and what it means?
Adam, you want to take this one?
Sure. The name itself, I forget exactly how I came across it, but when I saw 10th Amendment, it really kind of meant something to me, sort of, with everything going on politically nowadays was one thing, but also on a personal note, whereas if you don't specifically give somebody power over you, you keep that power. That's something that I thought was important and is a message in a lot of our songs. So I think that's how I came across using the title as the band name.
Okay, and the 10th Amendment, is that from the biblical sense?
Not commandment, amendment.
Oh, amendment,
So,
excuse me. 10th Amendment, is that the constitutional
the
sense?
Constitution.
Excuse
The 10th
me.
Amendment is states' rights. So
Okay.
powers not withheld by the federal government can be withheld by the state. So,
Okay, so that's like when a state decides to secede from the union, if you will? Is that the same thing?
not necessarily in the sense that, what would be a good example of this?
Well, essentially, like any powers not explicitly given to the federal government are maintained by the states and the people.
Okay.
So that's really what we're all about, is remembering that we do have power. It's not all about what we're told to do is what we have to do.
Excellent. I love the message, by the way, guys. Could you tell us how long you've known each other? How did you meet? How long you've been playing together?
We've been playing together now for about a year and a half. September 2011 was when we all pretty much finally got together and got the final lineup. We all basically met through Craigslist, if I'm not mistaken. I know that's how I found out about him.
Yeah.
I moved down here and I put an ad up for, I originally put up an ad that was bassist for hire. And then I ended up playing with these guys, and I actually ended up switching over to guitar, and they ended up making me lead guitar, so it was quite a different move for me. But yeah, Craigslist.
What did you play before then?
I tried out on bass originally.
Oh, okay.
But,
And then you went to lead guitar?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, excellent. What inspired you to play? I mean, when your style of music, what would you consider your style of music?
It's got metal, some industrial, which is kind of a metal mixed with modern electronic, like good examples being KMFDM or Rammstein, where you have keyboards and synths and synthetic drums to kind of fill in some of that noise. And we use a lot of that when we both record and play out. So we've got bits of death metal, modern death metal, which is the harsh vocal, the loud guitars, the heavy syncopated double bass drums, but we've got a lot of the artificial sense. We use a lot of electronic sound bites and clips from things that we didn't necessarily record with an instrument.
Okay, what would you say inspires you guys to play this type of music?
What inspires us? I've always been a big fan of metal. As long as I can remember, it's more or less been the genre I identify with. So it was a pretty natural transition once I became more of a musician to kind of look for a project that was metal.
Okay. Somebody young and looking to pick up a guitar, a set of drumsticks, a microphone, what would you suggest to them? What would you say to them?
Don't give up. Do not give up. It's a very tough road to get to a position to be kind of where we're at, where we're starting to play out now. I mean, I know I've been playing for about 14 years now. I think Adam said he's playing just about as long as that, you know, and if you give up early, you're not going to make it to where it is you want to go. So set your goals and chase them.
Excellent. That's a common theme here on the Philadelphia Music, Dance, and Modern Arts Show. We're going to take the time and see these guys perform live at the Trocadero, right? Is that correct?
Yep, correct.
Right, and we'll be back shortly. Thanks a lot.
Blood of the Patriots.
And welcome back to the Philadelphia Music, Dance, and Modern Arts Show. We're still here with the 10th Amendment. That was a great set of songs, guys. You really set it off. And the question I have now for you guys is, how did you learn to play? What really made you get involved in music in the first place?
Honestly, it was the need for a hobby, kind of boredom. Buy a guitar, you sit there and maybe an hour once a week, you sit down, you play it, and you do something you couldn't do the week before, and you're kind of impressed. It's that sense of satisfaction, and it keeps you coming back to it. So I know for me, with whether it be guitars, drums, or the vocals that I do, it was kind of trial and error, and whenever I could do something new, it was that much more of a hook to bring me back.
Okay, anybody else want to tell us why you started playing?
Yeah, it was, something to do. It kept me out of trouble throughout high school and whatnot. So there was that.
Always a good thing.
Oh yeah, and then there's always, like he was saying, you learn a new technique or you learn this new thing, and then you want to find a way to, incorporate it into what you do, and it really kind of helps you find yourself in a way of speaking. Helps you to define who you are.
Okay, excellent. Anybody, you want to say anything?
Well,
Adam?
for me, with the drums, probably going to some of my first concerts and just being blown away by the experience, that made me get my first drum set for Christmas. I begged my parents for like months beforehand, and then I've been playing ever since. So just the live experience for me is a really big thing, because just being able to stand or play in front of an audience and seeing them getting into what it is that you're playing, it's incredible. So that makes me just want to keep doing what we're doing.
Yeah, I understand being, I'm not much in front of an audience, they're behind the camera, but it does invigorate you.
Mm-hmm.
Tristan, do you have anything to say with regards to what made you start playing?
Pick up women.
I think
always
that's
one.
the best answer of
There's
all
always
for
one.
you, by the way,
Absolutely.
and don't take any fault of me saying that. Smart man. I noticed that somebody's missing here today. There's
That's correct.
another band member. What's his name?
Correct.
What does he play?
Joe. He's our rhythm guitarist, and sadly he wasn't able to make it tonight because he's working, but
Okay.
he'd be here if he could.
Do you all have day jobs too?
We're corporate.
Yeah.
The corporate band. Okay. What do these guys got going on next? What's on the horizon for you guys? You got any projects coming up that you'd like to share with the audience?
I think there's two. We do have a lot of shows coming up, but we're also looking to start recording a second album, which is one that I'm looking forward to personally, because the last album was primarily Corey and I had done all the recording before we found the rest of the crew. So this one, we're going to have the opportunity for everyone to contribute and really bring something to the next CD, which we're really excited about.
Okay, excellent. If somebody wanted to learn a little bit more about you guys, where can they go? Are you on the internet? Do you have a website, Facebook?
We have a Facebook, facebook.com/10th Amendment Metal, or 10thamendmentmetal.com, which has a nice section that shows all of our scheduled tour dates, or where we're playing, when we're playing. We've got a nice merch section, and any news that's relevant to the band you can find there.
As well as a newly added contact information button, so people can get a hold of us if they would like to book us.
Okay, excellent. And we'll make sure that our audience knows where that is. We'll put that up on the screen as well. We're going to throw it back to another performance. It's same performance, but just another set of songs by you guys. Could you tell us a little bit about this set of songs that we're going to hear?
The first song that we played, Fifth Freedom, it's got a nice, probably 45-second to a minute sound clip to introduce it that was basically hand-tailored by Adam. I remember going over to record one day, and he's throwing around trash cans in his garage saying, he was looking for the perfect sound. And it was more or less the first song that we recorded that I know I was really proud of. And it's very political, as with most of our songs, and it leads very nicely into the set. It kind of sets the tone. It comes in pretty fast and hard after that sound clip. The next song, being Self-Aware, it's more a science fiction kind of, I don't know if, science fiction like theme to it, where you're not necessarily identifying with a political principle, but it's more like just for fun. So
Okay, excellent.
Sentient automatons and stuff.
sentient automaton.
Sentient automatons. I'll look that up later. All right, guys, thanks so much for being on the show. We really appreciate what you do for Philadelphia and your creative passion. This is Ray, your host for the Philadelphia Music, Dance, and Modern Arts Show. Thanks a lot, guys, for watching, and we'll see you next week. And cut.